Welcome back to MDL Crochet. My name is Michael and I am the host of MDL Crochet. Today's video is not a stitch tutorial. It is a pattern tutorial. A pattern that is nostalgic in a way. Back in the 80s, we had Valentine's Day cards that were in bulk for students. Your parents would either get them at a supermarket, drugstore, TGNY, Kmart. There was no big super Walmarts, and you would fill them out, and the next day you take them to school. When you walk into the classroom, every student had a white or brown paper bag taped to the hanging from their desk, and it could be decorated that you did or the day before or the teacher did it. And at a prescribed time, you walked around and you dropped all your little Valentine's Day cards in, and they were basic. They were really, really basic cards. One solid color with a red heart. That's all it was. And what brought that on was I was watching a Bag a Day crochet video where she was showing off Afghans that people have sent for her auction that she does for a local animal shelter. They're a charity, so and a nonprofit, so they need all the money they can get. And last year she raised $42,000, which is a lot. And so she was showing off these Afghans. A lot of them, all of them were pretty. But one she pulled up and she mentioned the word how nostalgic it was for her. And it was a Ronald McDonald that had Birdie, it had Grimace, Burglar, all of them on a Grafcan regular crochet. And that brought up a piece of nostalgia for me. And that was those Valentine's Day cards. Now, I turned those cards into a pattern. And it's a simple pattern. It's done in the Tunisian Simple Stitch, and it is simple. It's a nice scarf, and it looks like those cards. I chose 4 different colors. I did a medium pink, yeah, it's medium rose pink. I did a light purple. That not sure if it's going to come off really well, but it's a baby pink. And then I did a great purple. And as you can see, it's only a 2-block pattern, and that's it. You'll do 1 block, 2 block, so forth, so on. And what I did is also I made the pattern, and I will be posting that pattern on my community tab on my YouTube page. So you'll have it, and you can do it however you want to do it. Any color scheme you want to do it. If you wanted the heart to be red glitter yarn, use red glitter yarn or red tinsel yarn. If you want to use smaller yarn, and of course you got to make sure with Tunisian, you got to go 2 gauges above. So just remember that. Also with this pattern, it is done in an odd number. For this scarf, I did 31 stitches. So that way you have an absolute center for the tip of the heart. So you have right there, that's the absolute center for the tip of the heart. And I explained that. Also, I know I haven't taught how to do color changing, and there's not a lot of videos out there to how to do color changing in Tunisian. I have showed it a few times in my earlier video tutorial videos. That is the method I really don't like. The method I do like that I feel is more secure for your product, I teach in this video. Now, before we get to the pattern, I'd like to give a couple shout outs. One is a shipmate. Many of you don't know I am former military. I was in the Navy. I am a disabled veteran, which affords me time to do these videos. But there's a shipmate who also crochets. She does basic crochet. She's starting to dabble into Tunisian crochet, and that's OlaJoe, the crocheting soldier, sailor. I'm sorry about that. Crocheting sailor. And she does phenomenal work too. There's Shannon over at the Art Junkie and Mixed Media. She does cards, she does crochet, she does painting, she does quite a few things. And then there's Richard over at Real Man Craft 2. And he does crochet as well as jewelry making and diamond painting. I will leave a link to their channels in my description. Now, with that being said, remember for this pattern, I will also have it on my community page so you can see it, you can download it, or however you do it, and just adjust it for yourself. But with that being said, let's get to it. All right, so for this tutorial, for this Will You Be Mine Valentine's Day scarf pattern that I came up with, the inspiration, of course, as you heard, was those little cards we got as kids back in the 80s and 90s in school. And I did say that pattern has to be done in odd numbers. I'm doing this in a 31 because I'm using a worsted weight for yarn and a 6.5 millimeter Tunisian cabled hook. You could use it in fingerling or smaller yarn, but just make sure you do it in an odd number so you have an absolute center. So let's go ahead and get started with our chain of 31. So go ahead and do your slip knot, and it's going to be in black. I'm doing the border in black, so you know it's going to be a little hard to see. So we're going to go ahead and do 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now with Tunisian, we work in the back hump of the chain. So let's go ahead and flip our chain over, and it's the second. You don't count the loop on your chain, or your hook, I'm sorry. Then you have that first chain, you don't count that one. It's the next chain, just flip it over and you'll find the back hoop. It's gonna be hard to see in black, but you're gonna see it. So go through all of those and pull up a loop. Okay, we have 31 loops on our hook. And if you don't know how to do the base to pull up the loops through the back humps, it is hard for me to show you in black. So if you want to visit one of my other tutorials, in the first few minutes of those tutorials, it shows you what to look for. Just black just does not come across all that well. And it's hard to see in person anyway. But now we got the end. We do have 31. Now what I want to do is I want to put a marker at number 16 because I'm doing 31. So that tells me that my absolute center should be 16. It should be. And it is. I've already done the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the reason why I'm placing this marker is because here, when we start the pattern, it's going to tell us exactly where we need to start the tip of the heart, the bottom part of the heart. And this is a 2-block repeating pattern. So we'll do 2 blocks, and then the rest you can do. And you can do this in any color you want. I'm just choosing to do the colors in pinks. I got a medium rose and a baby pink, and a purple and a great purple and a light purple. And that's what I'm doing doing this in, and the heart's going to be red. You could use any type of yarn you want to use. Just compensate for that absolute center, and then you'll know where you need to be. Now we're going to go ahead and do our normal return pass. This is all done in Tunisian Simple Stitch. So we'll chain 1 and pull through 2. Pull through 2 till all the way at the end. And here what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 rows or 2 stitches of Simple Stitch. Technically 1, because you have 1 here. So we're going to do one here. Okay, now we're at the end. Now this is how I handle adding another color. Is I'll go ahead and I go through the loop where I want that other color. Then I create a slip knot. And the way I feel this, yes, it's going to leave tails. Once you do your pull through, it is secure. Where if you just bring it through like we've done before in some of my other videos, where we just attach a color without doing a slip knot, from your jostling, yes, so even if you leave a tail, from your jostling it can work loose. And I don't like that. This will be secure once we do a pull through. So now we're going to go ahead and pull up 27 of these. So that's 1, there goes 2, 3, 25, 26, and 27. Now we got the side here. The pattern for these will be on my YouTube page on the community tab, if you need to see how these are worked up. And like I said, it's a very, very simple pattern. And you can change it up however you want. Colors doesn't have to be what I'm doing. I'm just doing them because I think the colors go well together. We're going to go ahead and bring in another color, the black, and we're going to do that the same way we added this pink, this rose pink, or medium pink, I'm sorry. Create your slip knot. And because we're doing it like this, it's gonna, when you get down to your when you get down to the return pass each time, it's going to be a little bit hard to find those two last stitches, but you're going to be able to find them. You will. All right, so we drop down and we go through, and it's going to be hard to see the two where you got to go, but you know, if you just drop down and fold over, you're going to go right where you need to be. Remember that aspect of it. All right, so we got it through, and we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to pull through 1. Now this is where we switch colors. We don't want black in our background, so we're going to go ahead and switch colors to the main color, and then pull through 2. Now here's what we're going to do now. You can tighten all this up. Now it's tightened up. That's how you do it. And then we're just going to keep pulling through. Pull through 2. And this is just simple, the Tunisian Simple Stitch. Okay, now we're at the end. We're at the black. So what we got to do is pick up our black, bring it through to finish off the pull through 2, and then again pull through 2. Tighten up your pink a little bit, or your main color, and see how that tightens up really well. And then just pick up a stitch. Now you're at the new row, so we pick up a stitch like we normally would with Tunisian Simple Stitch, and pull up. And now we drop the black, and we go to our main color. And bingo. And you're not risking it being loose, like with just not doing the non-slip stitch or slip knot. It's in there. It's secure. Now it's secure since we did the pull through. It's not going to go nowhere, especially once you start weaving in those ends, because you don't have to worry about tying anything off. It's already tied off. Okay, now let's go ahead and we're going to keep on doing this one more time. Pull up all these 27 main color loops. All right, now we have our 27 loops. Now we drop. And it's going to look a little funky right now until we get some spreading on there. And it'll work itself out. Trust me on that. I've already worked up a prototype. So, all right, and then we drop down. You got your hole. So drop down. And bingo. And it is going to be hard to see with that black. Sometimes you're going to miss it, sometimes you're not. And you'll know when you miss it. See how it's starting to even out now. Pull through. And let's go ahead and tighten up that black. It's working itself out. Oh, I got tangled up. And just keep pulling through too. All right, we're at the end. So we pick up our black or border color. Do the pull through 2 and pull through 2. Tighten it up a little bit, or the main color, and then we pick up a stitch in the border, and we go back to our main color. Now this is where it's going to start adding some more to it, okay? So we're going to go down until we get to the stitch marker. And the stitch marker I did place in the absolute center. All right, so we're at the where the stitch marker is. So we're going to pick up our heart color. Like I said, I chose red because it reminds me of the little Valentine's Day cards we got in elementary school. Happier times when we didn't have to worry about bills. All right, so we go ahead and we just make our slip knot like we've been doing with the other add-ons. Make our slip knot and just pull through. Now, instead of crossing over, we could cross over. But, however, because these are two different types of colors, one's bright and one's not, it's going to show up. If they were similar in color, the carryover wouldn't show up as bad. But with these two different contrasting color, I wouldn't even say contrasting colors, but a bright color and a light color, it's going to show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in another, well, if it doesn't roll everywhere, I'm going to bring in another strand of my background color, and we'll do another slip knot. Yes, this means it's more weaving in ends, but it's going to be a crisper image. Okay, now we just crochet, we just go ahead and pull up loops till we get to the end of our main color, and then we pick up the border color. We're going to do this all the way down and then do a return pass, and I'll show you how we're going to handle this return pass now, since we added a color. It's pretty much the same how we've been doing it with the border colors, but now we have one smack dab in the middle. The noise you hear is our heater. It's a powerful thing. It's chilly today, and it's going to be kicking on and off. We have our house set up to 69 Fahrenheit. So we'll drop it. Remember, we drop that, pick up our black, drop our work, and you should find right. Oh, it is. Just drop your work to that row you just closed off. Bend it in. Sometimes that black is just miserable to see, like it is for me. You have to, there you go. And then, that's what it did. Okay. And then you chain one. And then you're going to pull through 2. Drop your border color, pick up your main color. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Tighten up your border. And you see how it's starting to work itself out. The row you just closed off, or closing off, on the return pass, look a little tight until you go back the other way, until you add more to it. All right, and then we're just gonna keep pulling on through 2. We're almost, once we get to the red, we're gonna do a little switch around, or to the heart. And this is a curling stitch. It's Tunisian Simple Stitch. It's a curling stitch, and you can handle that by steaming it or blocking it. Okay, so we're here. Drop your main color, pick up your heart color, and make sure it's not the tail. I've done that a few times. Pull through just that one. Now drop it and pick up the main color from the other side. Pull through, yarn over it, and pull through one, and two. I'm sorry, and then pull through two. Now tighten that up a little bit. You can tighten it up on both sides. If I can grab the right, and once you tighten it up, look at that, pretty kind of crisp, and it'll even itself out once you start pulling up more loops. And just go to the end where then we'll switch to our border color. Tighten your main up, bring up a loop of your border color, drop your border, pick up your main. And remember, when you're doing this, you've got to get these side stitches. Sometimes they'll blend in and they'll crisscross, and you'll have to undo half a block. And these is a 2-block repeating, which means after the first 2 blocks, you just block 1 and then you do block 2, and then you go back to block 1 and block 2, block 1, block 2. That's all it means. So we're going to work the 2 blocks together, and then the rest will be up to you to complete your Valentine's Day scarf. Your will you be mine? Here we're going to stop a stitch sooner than what we stopped before. We're going to stop right here, because now we're working on bringing the heart to life, so we got to build up the heart. So grab your heart color, go in the stitch, and then pull up a loop. Go into the heart color. You're doing 3 stitches here. One more, and there we are. Now, and you can see how those straightened up a little bit, and they're going to continuously straighten up. Now we pick up our main color again, and then we're going to work it all the way down to our border color. And then we drop our main color, pick up our border color, pull up a loop, drop down. Ooh, I found one. It's hard to see with this black, man. I don't know why I chose black. I just thought it looked better. Well, it does. It reminds me of those cards, because they were always outlined in black when I was in school in the 80s, early 80s. And there we are. And then you chain 1, and then pull through 2, drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2, all the way down, and then we're going to tighten up that border. Boop. And it's coming together really well. Sometimes you just have to trust the process if it doesn't look right. Just keep building on it, and it'll work. It should situate itself out. Sometimes it doesn't. It means you got to undo it all, which I know that really does suck. All right, now we're here. So we're gonna drop the main color, pick up keep that tail out of the way. Almost grabbed it and started using it. Pick up your main color or your heart color and pull through 2. pull through 2, pull through 2. And then you pick up your main color again, pull through 2. And remember, you can tighten these up as you go. See how that's all starting to come together really well now? Then we're just going to keep going down to the end. Drop the main color, pick up your border, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Tighten up your main color, pull up a stitch on your border. Ooh, I almost split that yarn. I did. There we go. Pull up a stitch, bingo. Drop your border, pick up your main. Remember the very edge, because it'll throw your entire count off if you don't get it. And then here, we're stopping, again, one early. So you'll drop your main color, pick up your heart color. Pick up your heart color, pull through 1, and you're going to do this. That should be 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then drop your heart color, pick up your main color again, and then complete this all the way down. Now that we're at the end, you should have 11 stitches on each side of this. Well, we just did 5, and we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's how you know you're still on track. Again, like I said, the picture, I'm going to be posting a grid picture of the pattern in the community tab on here on my YouTube page. Take advantage of that, and then you can adjust how you want to do your pattern. And you, like I said, you can do it any way you want to do it. This is just a pattern that I was just trying to figure out something, and all of a sudden, when I was just messing around, I was like, oh, nostalgia kicked in, and I started working on, from whenever I was in 2nd and 3rd grade, when you'd walk into class, you had those little white paper bags, or even sometimes it was brown paper bags taped to your desk that the teacher taped that morning, and all the students dropped their little cards in that your parents bought in a pack of like 30 at a convenient at a grocery store, because back then there was no super Walmarts. Well, there was, but they weren't as widespread, and we didn't have one. And you're going to be picking up and dropping your colors like we've been doing, and tighten them up as you go. I know some people have issues when they're changing colors because of it's loose between their stitches, and they don't get it, and it's because they're not tightening up on the return pass. That's the only really way you can really tighten these up anyways on the return pass. You can tighten them up as you're going to them on the forward pass, but there's no way once you do the stitch to tighten it up on the forward pass. That will be nice and clean. Now, we just drop in and picking up. And then another stitch in our border. Ooh, I got tangled. And then we'll drop it, pick up our main. Now we're stopping a tad early. which means we should have 10. Dropping a stitch early and then picking up a red, or our heart color. For me, it is red. And then you're going to stitch across. We're at 7. Because each time we go up, we're adding 2. And we're taking 1 away from our side. So we're at 10 here and 10 there, because we were at 11. All right, drop our main, pick up our border, do our first loop, drop down, should go right into it. Pick up our other loop, chain 1, pull through 2, drop, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up that our border, and then pull through 2 until we get to the red and or the heart, and then we'll drop and drop the main, pick up the heart. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I split. My eyes went cross-eyed on me. Drop the heart, pick up the main, and there we go. And now tighten up the heart. Bingo. I'll continue with the main. GraphGAN I posted in my community tab that I did. Those usually take about 3 weeks. Now a regular Tunisian Afghan won't even take about a week, maybe a week and a half. It was Simple Stitch. But GraphGANs take longer because of this dropping and picking up. It slows you down. Remember, it's two on the border, and then we got to get that one right there on the edge. Stopping early, so we're at 9. Just one early. Picking up a red, or the heart color, and then we're going to go through the heart. Pick up stitches. So the last row we did 7 stitches for the heart. Now we did 9, because we're adding 1 on each side, so that's 7, 8, and 9. Even though we're taking 1 from each side here, so now we're at 9 here. All right, drop your main color right after this stitch. Pick up your border. Pick up your stitch. Drop down and fold your work into it, and you're going to find that spot 9 times out of 10. And then chain 1, pull through 2, drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2. And I always do 2 because it gives some strength behind it when I'm pulling to tighten it up. And then just pull through 2 till we get to the heart color. Drop your main, pick up your heart, pull through 2, pull through 2. Oh, I split that. There we go. Pull through 2. Now you can go ahead and tighten up this side. And then keep pulling through 2. Goodness gracious. There we go. Drop your heart, pick up your main, pull through two, pull through two. Now tighten it up. It's coming together really well. Drop your main, pick up your border. Tighten up your main. Now we're gonna pick up a stitch on our border, so we have two. Drop your border, pick up your main, get that first stitch, just skip. So just remember that first stitch you have to catch. And then we're gonna go through. Now remember we're losing one here, so this should be 8. And we are at 8. Don't like that, there we go. Drop your border, pick up your main for your heart, pick up one. You're adding one, so there we are. And then you're just gonna pick up your stitches on for your heart. There's 10, and there's, tighten that up a little bit more, and then there goes 11. Now you pick up your, make sure it's still good. Drop your heart, your heart color, and pick up your main color, and then pick up your stitches. And remember, we're doing 8. What happened there? Oh, I split. So we're doing 8 here. And if you haven't worked with multiple colors, it's going to be hard at first until you can figure out a system for you. Normally when I'm sitting off to the side at my desk, I'll use these, clip them on the side, and just feed the yarn through these, and then I work with it coming at, and I have a bucket on the ground, and it clips onto my desk just great. Feed the yarn through, and then I can work. It helps with tension, and then if you also snip the color, you can just leave the strand there, and you can pinch it down on your surface with this, so that you don't lose it. It won't come back up. It won't fall down and go everywhere. These are great, and they're cheap, and they're a nice little alternative. You know, they're easy to find, and if you stay at one place while you're crocheting, it's easy. I do, so it helps me. Sometimes you can have a lot of threads going into a project. There was a Care Bear one I had it that I did that had almost 20 strands going into it. So, all right, drop your main, pick up your border, pull up a loop on the border, and then drop down, fold in, and you're there. And then pick up a loop, chain 1, pull through 2, and then pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up your border, and then just pull through. And once you're at the heart, drop your main, pick up your heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Drop your heart, pick up your main, and go back. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up your heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop your main, pick up your border, pull through 2, and pull through 2, tighten your main back up, and then pull up a loop. There we go, you got your border done. So drop your border, pick up your main, get that very first stitch, and then we had 8, we should be at 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. drop your main, pick up your heart, pull up a new stitch, and then pull up stitches here. We did 11. Now we're at 13. Sorry, I should have said that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now we pick up, drop our heart, pick up our main, and 7, and 7. Now we're gonna drop our main, pick up a stitch in our border, drop down, fold over, get it right where you need to be, and then pull through 1, chain 1, pull through 2, and then we drop our border, pick up our main, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up our border, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we're at our heart. Drop your main, pick up your heart, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up your main, continuously pull through 2. Next row of our, ooh, shoot. So the next row of our main color should be at 6, and then our heart should be, how many do we do? 13, 14, it should be 15. Okay. So drop your heart, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now, tighten up your heart, and then continue pulling through 2 till you get to your border. Now, drop in our main, pick up our border. Tighten up your main, pick up a stitch in your border, drop your border, pick up your main. We're going to do 6. There's 6. Drop your main, pick up your heart color, add that new stitch, and this is going to be 15, 14, and number 15. Drop our heart, pick up our main, and then we do 6. Drop your main, pick up your border. We pull out some more the side border. You're not going to go through a lot of your border color. Even though it's the continuous one that's going to be along with the red in every project, but or every block. All right, fold down. Fold down. Find that last bottom loop. Poke through, pull through 1, chain 1, pull through 2, drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Tighten up your border, then pull through 2. Drop your main, pick up your heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up your main, and continue pulling through 2 on your heart. All right, drop your main, or your heart, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we tighten this up, and then pull through 2 again. Keep pulling through 2 till you get to your border. You're at your border, drop your main, pick up your border, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up your main, pull up a stitch on your border, and drop your border. Pick up your main, and this should be 5. 4, and there's number 5. Now this is going to be 17. 2, 16. There's 17. Drop your main, or your heart, pick up your main, and it's going to be 5. Drop your main, pick up your border, and then fold down to the row you just did. I'm trying to find that hole. There it is. And then just fold in. And you're right there. Chain 1, pull through 1, drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up your border, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop your border, pick up your main, or your heart, I'm sorry. Drop your main, pick up your heart. And then pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that heart up. Drop the main, pick up the border. Ooh. Tighten up that main. Pick up a stitch on that border. Drop your border, pick up your main, and you're copying this exact last row you did. You're going to copy it to where you have a total of 5 rows. So 5 rows. Okay, so now we have our 5 rows completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we're going to start making the humps of the heart. And you can see how crisp it's come now. It's, like I said, trust the process. So now we're going to go ahead and pull up our second loop for our border, or, well, first loop, however you want to look at it. Okay, we got that. Drop your border, go to your main, pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going in 1. Tighten up that heart color. Now we're going to go in 1. So now 5. Now we're at the 6. Now this on our heart color is going to go 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, because I didn't carry through and I don't want to carry over in the back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my main color, not a lot. You only need maybe 3 feet, not even, but I like a little extra playroom. And we're going to add it. So you're going to do a slip knot, pull it down, tighten it up a little bit, drop your tail, pull through, and that's it. Now, because I'm not going to be carrying the red back over again, the heart color, I'm going to add another. I know it's a lot of tails, but I think it gives more of a crisper, cleaner look. And it does. So it's going to be another 7 now. That's already 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop your heart color, pick up your main. Go into that last heart color with them and pull up a loop for the main. Now we're doing 6. That's 2. Here goes 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop your main, pick up your border. Tighten that up a little bit too. 1, and then drop down. Fold your work in. I went right through that, didn't I? I'm slipping it. It's right there. There it is. And then pull up a loop. Chain 1, pull through 2. Drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2, tighten that border up. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop your main, pick up your heart. Pull through 2, pull through 2. And do that until we get to the split, which is right here. Drop your main, drop your heart, pick up your main, pull through 1. Drop your main, pick up your heart on the other side. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we're going to tighten these up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, now we continue pulling through 2. Drop it, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2. Drop your main, pick up your border, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten your main, pull a loop up on your border. We just did 6, now we're going to do 7. 2, 3, 4, oh, I got it. 5, 6. Uh-oh, I split that yarn. There goes 7. Drop it. Now we're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop your heart. Pick up your other new main that we just fed in. Now it's a hot mess, but there's a process to it all. Poke through, pull up a loop in the new main on the heart side, and then a loop through our initial main, and a loop through the heart side. You should have 3. Now you drop it, you pick up your heart color, and you're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop your heart color, pick up your main, pull up a loop in that heart color with the main, because we did 7. These were 5. This is 6. Now we're doing 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Drop it. Drop your main. Pick up your border. Pull up 1 loop. Drop down. Go to slipped right on through all that. Goodness gracious, my fingers are clumsy today. For some reason it's tight. There we go. And then pull up a loop, chain 1, pull through 2. Drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten your border, continue on your main pulling through. Drop your main, pick up your heart, pull through 2, tighten that main up, continue on the heart, drop the heart, pick up the middle main, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop that middle main, pick up the heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now tighten all that up. There we go. And then continue pulling through the heart. Drop the heart, pick up your main, pull through 2, drop the main, pick up your border, pull through 2, tighten that up, go back, tighten up your heart, and then pull up the stitch, hope I can grab it. That was tight there. All right, now we got 2, drop your border. We did 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is going to be 3. Your heart, drop it, pick up your heart color, and do 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop your heart color, pick up your middle main. On that last loop of the heart color, pull the middle main up. There goes 1. Should be 5, 2, 3, 4. Just tighten that end up real quick. And 5. Drop your middle main, pick up your other heart color, and do 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop it, pick up your main. At the end of that last loop of the heart color, pick up, pull through a main. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd have 8 on each side because we're increasing. We're increasing these sides, decreasing these, and increasing here in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 8. Right, 3 in the middle, 5 here. 8 and 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. So we know in between the border is still 27. So 28, 29, 30, and 31. Okay, so then we're going to drop our main, pick up our border, pull up a loop, and then get into the last 2 chains. So like I always teach, just bring your needle even with the row you just closed off and fold your work over. And you're gonna you're ending up right where you need to be. Unless you did stitches wrong, you're gonna end up exactly where you need to be. So now you pull up a loop, and then you chain one, and then you pull through two. Drop the border, pick up your main, pull through two, pull through two, pull through two, tighten your border, continue on your main, one, pull through. Oh man, my fingers got stuck. Pull through, drop your main, pick up your heart, pull through, pull through, pull through, tighten up your old main, drop your main or heart and pick up your middle main, pull through two, tighten that side up, pull through two more, drop it, pick up your heart, pull through, pull through, tighten it up, drop the heart, pick up your main, and pull through. Pull through twos. There's nothing, this is just a simple pattern I came up with. Not sure, like I came up with it, but it's probably been done before. All right, drop your main, pick up your border, pull through two, tighten your main, pull up the loop on your border, and drop your border, pick up your main. Now this is where it's going to get easy. Because now we're just going to do two solid rows. One, and drop your main, pick up your border. Oh, and that's tight. I need to unloop. There we go. Drop down. Oh, fold over. Pull through one. Chain one. Pull through two. And then pull through two. All the way till the other border. But you can tighten up this last border. We're almost done with what I'm calling one block. And this is a two block repeating. The second block is going to be a little easier because you can get rid of a lot of the mess in the beginning. All right, drop down, pick up that loop, and drop your border, pick up your main, and this is our second row. Okay, and chain one, pull through two, drop, and pull through two, tighten it up. So there's that, okay, and this is what we're gonna do. We did our two rows, so we're gonna take this black and we're gonna go all the way across. Wow, I split that. So let's take it and go all the way across. Okay, now we're at this last pink here, right? We still want to keep this one going. So we're going to still use this one. So we're going to drop that one that we just pulled over. Drop it and pull up a loop. And then do the whole, do your last chain like we normally would. Chain one, pull through 2, and this is where it's going to change up a little bit. You're going to pull through another 2. Now you just locked these together, okay? It's a little tight. You just kind of lock these strands together. You don't have to do it that way. That's just how I always do it, though. All right, so we're at the end, and we're about to start our next block. But let's take a look at this one. We can go ahead and get rid of this color that was coming in, our main color. So let's go ahead and get rid of it. I'm going to put these off to the side because I'm not using these anymore. I'm going to be using a different color. So let's go ahead and get these rolled out of the way because I'm going to be using a different color. But let's take a look at it. You know, that's it. That's how simple it is. It's pretty. It's simple. Now the next, we will be doing another color and doing the next block of this pattern. Okay, now I'm back. I situated my next colors. So this next part of the pattern is a little different. And it brings what I think continuity to the pattern. So we're going to go ahead. We did our last row here of our border. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our normal 2 stitches here. So pull up a loop so you have 2. Now we're going to take our new main color, which for me is a light purple. So go ahead and we'll do our pull up a loop, but do it through a slip knot and pull it up. And then we're going to do 2 rows of this new main color. 27. Drop your main, pick up your border color, pick up a loop, and then we're going to do the ending. So drop down, fold over, went through. There we go. Wait, got tangled there. Felt it. And then pull up a loop, chain 1, pull through 2, and drop it. Pick up your main, pull through 2. Tighten up your border. Continuously pull through 2 till we get to the end. Pick up your border, pull through 2, pull through 2. Tighten your border. Pick up one in the border, and then drop your border. Pick up your main, and pull up. Do a few of these real quick. We need to find that, get that center back up and going again, so we'll know where the center is. All right, that's why I pull out 2 of these. So what you can do is you can just follow the railroad track all the way up to there. So we'll just put it in the black. So that's where so there we go. And that's where the center is, because it still comes up all the way straight. That's what I like about the simple stitch. And most of Tunisian stitches, it's so easy to tell where your rows are, and whenever you lose a row, because then these 2 lines will just converge. And so when you're going up, you're like, oh, you'll know where you slip a stitch. So let's go ahead and keep going. And like I said, with Tunisian Simple Stitch, it is most Tunisian stitches, it is easy to see when you slip a stitch or skip one. Because you can skip one going forward and you can slip one coming back. on your return pass. All right, let's make sure we got 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Drop our main, pick up our border, pull up a loop, drop down, hold your work on it, pull through, pull up a loop, chain 1, pull through 2. Drop your border. I'm going to pull that out a little bit more. Drop your border, pick up your main, and pull through 2. Now tighten up your border and continue pulling through your main. We'll drop our main, pick up our border, pull through 1, 2, and then pull through 2. Tighten up that main, and then pull up a loop on our border. Drop it. Now here's where it's going to get a little different. Now this is where it's going to get a little different. Now we need to do 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now drop your main, and we're going to pick up our heart color. Go ahead and do your slip knot through that loop. And the other way to also tell if you're on par is because really what we're doing now is we're doing a mirror image. So does this one end there? Yes. So now we're going to do 3. 1, that's 2, and there goes 3. Now we have some of this background color, because like I said, I'm not weaving through, because it's going to show through. I don't like it. If you're working with dark colors, it's not bad, but if you're working with bright colors, bright and dark, or bright and pale, it'll show through. So make your slip knot and then pull through, and then you're going to do 5. 1, 2. Number 3 should end up with our clip. 4 and 5. So that puts 2 on each side of the clip. Now we drop it. We're going to pick up our other heart color, and it's all even. That's how you know you're on track. Well, you can, counting 2 does the same thing. Now pull through 1. We're doing 3 of these. 2, 3. Drop it. Pick up your secondary main color, or your second main color. Pull out a decent amount of this one. And then it looks like a hot mess, I know. And sometimes it can get frustrating. I know that too. But, if here it looks like a hot mess, but if I was sitting back and relaxing more in my chair at my desk, you wouldn't even notice it. All right, so now we're doing 8. So we pulled through 1, 2, 8. Drop your main, pick up your border. Nothing changes with the border. The only thing that's a constant is the border. So chain 1, pull through 2. Drop the border, pick up the main, pull through 2. Why did it look like I pulled like 3? Oh my goodness, because I did. Wow. Pull through 2. There we go. Tighten up that border. Drop your main, pick up your heart. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. tighten up that main, drop your heart, pick up the inner main, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up that heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop it, pick up the heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop it, tighten up the inner main, pick up your outer main, and pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten it up. And then do that. Like I said, the borders are not changing. The only time the border changes when we do the block, the line across. But that's it. Your border pretty much, it stays consistent. Tighten up that. And then there. Now we're going to lose a stitch of our main color. So instead of 8, now we're doing 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we take our heart color, put it into the, pull up a loop in that last of the main. This should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop the heart color, pick up the middle main, and we're doing 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Drop the middle main, pick up the other heart color, pull up a loop in that last remaining main, and do 5, the heart color. Drop it, pick up the main, and do 7. Now, all right, drop your main, pick up your border, do the normal stitches we do on the border. Continuous process. And then pull through the loop, chain 1, pull through 2, drop it, pick up the main, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then tighten your main, pull out some more color. Okay, so pull through 2. Drop it, pick up your heart, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. You can tighten that main up, drop it, pick up your main, middle main, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop it, tighten that up, pick up your other heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, not 3, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Tighten that middle up, grab your main, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that heart up, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, and then we're at a border. Same thing with the borders. Pull through 2, tighten that main up, pull up a stitch. Now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to drop another stitch. Okay. Pull out a little bit more. All right, so let's pick up a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that was 5 on the heart. Now we're going to be doing 7. So pick up a loop through the main with the heart. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop the main or the heart. Pick up the middle main. You're just doing 1. Drop it. Pick up the other heart. Bring up a loop in that last remaining middle main. And then do 7. So that's 2. Goes 3. Goes 4. 5. Goes 6. Just tighten up. And there goes 7. Now we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop the main, pick up your border, pull up 1 loop, and then fold down, but open up your hole a little bit. You can use your fingers to spread it a little bit. That'll help get through where you need to get through. It's just the way that we're doing this stitch. Only doing 2 of these. It kind of makes it a little tight, a little bit. Not as easy as it would be with if we were using it as a continuous color. So drop your border, pick up your main, pull through 2s, tighten that border up. Pull through 2, pull through 2, drop the border, pick up the heart color. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that left border. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and drop it. Drop the heart. Pick up your middle. You only got 1 stitch left. So go ahead and pull through 1. That's it. Pick up the other heart side and then pull through. Then tighten it up a little bit. And here's what we can do, because we're not going to be using this anymore, these 2. So let's leave some decent tails. We can get rid of this. I made that one probably a little way too long. No, I didn't. And make a decent tail here. And that's for weaving purposes. I like to weave in really darn good, so I use longer tails. If you don't, hey, that's fine. Now snip off what you need. All right, drop your heart. Pick up your main. Pull through 2. Tighten up that heart. And pull through 2. Continue. And we're at the border. Drop the main, pick up the border, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that main, and pull up a loop. Drop it. Now we're only doing 5 on the main color now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5 because we're starting our series of 5 rows at 17. That's where we're at. We're doing this in a mirror image. That's how we're doing it. So curves of the hearts will meet up, and then this one will have a point, so the next layer will be here, so the points will also meet up. That's how I designed this scarf to look like that. So now we're doing 17. And it goes 1, 2, 16, 17. Drop the heart, pick up the main, and it's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the main, pick up your border, flip a loop, drop down. Normal ending. Pull through 1, chain 1, pull through 2, drop it, pick up your main, pull through 2. And then tighten up that border. Okay. Drop it, pick up your heart, and pull through 2s. Tightening up that main, and just keep going through the end. We're doing a total of 5 rows on these. Drop your heart, pick up your main. We'll do 5. Tighten that up, drop it, pick up your border. 1, 2, tighten that main. And then we go right here, pull the loop, drop the border. Okay, we just completed our first out of 5. So we're going to do a total of 5 rows of these. This exact same stitch is just copy what's there. But make sure you keep your count. 5, 17, 5. And of course the borders are 2. Keep that count for 5 rows, then we'll have that much done. Okay, let's get to it. All right, we just finished our 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that were the exact same. I had 5 here, 17 red, or 17 heart, and then 5 main. So now we're going to start decreasing our heart to give it the point. So instead of 5, we're going to add a stitch. That'll be 6. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop your main, pick up your heart. It was 17. So we're taking 2 stitches on each side, or stitch on each side, so we've got to drop it down to 15. 1, 2, 14, 15. Now we drop our heart color, pick up our main, and pull up a loop in that last heart color. There you go. And do 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop it, drop our main, pick up our border. Same border as always. Drop down. Pull up a loop. I screwed up. I didn't screw up. I messed up in my head what I wanted to say. Drop down. Poke through. Pull up a loop. Chain 1. That's what I was trying to say. And then pull through 2. drop the border, pick up your main, pull through two, tighten that border, pull out some more of this main color. And then continuously pull through two. Bunch up your work if you have to. If you want to, you can. Makes going through these two loops, two at a time, a lot easier in my opinion. Go ahead and tighten that end. There we go. We already tightened the border, so keep going through two. Drop your heart, pick up your main, pull through two, tighten that main, pull through two, drop it, pick up the border, yarn over, pull through two, tighten up that main, pull up another loop on that border, and then now we did six. Now we're doing seven. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Drop your main. We did 15. Now we're doing 13 on the heart color. 1, 2, 12, 13. Drop your heart color, pick up your main, put a loop, pull up the main through the last heart color, and it's 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop it. Now we're doing a normal border. Pull up a loop and then find the bottom chain, and we're there. Pull through, chain 1, pull through 2. Drop it, pick up your main, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up, pull through 2, 2, 2, pull through 2, drop it, pick up your heart, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that main up, there we go, and pull through 2, drop it, pick up your main, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that heart up, there we go, and then drop it, pick up your main, your border, pull through 2, and then pull through 2, tighten your main up, pull up a loop on that border, okay, drop your border, pick up your main, and pull through, and that was 7. Now we're doing 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop your main. So we did 13. Now we're doing 11 on your heart color. 1, 2, 10. There goes 11. Drop your heart color, pick up your main, pull up a loop in the last heart color, and then pull up the remaining 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to do our border as always. Pull up a loop, drop down, drop down, go through, last 2. It's hard to see the last 2 chevrons on this, but you'll see them. You'll feel it. And if you poke through the wrong, if you pull up wrong, you'll know right away because it'll bulge out. Pull through 2, tighten that up. Pull through 2. Drop your main, pick up your heart color, pull through 2. Tighten that edge up. Tighten that edge up. Tighten that edge up. Pull up a loop. Pull up a loop. There we go. And then that was 8. Now we're doing 9. So 1, and 9. Drop it. Pick up your heart. And now we did 11. So now we do 9. 1, 2, 9. Drop your heart color, pick up your main, pull up a loop in that last heart color, and there you go. And then we'll just pull up loop in the new main color, which is 9, because you got 9 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is also 9 here, and then 9 here, which equals 27. 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9. Drop it, pull up a loop in your border, and then drop down and get that last chain on that on that last row, or the first chain on the last row. There we go. Felt that come through. Chain 1, pull through 2. And pull through 2, pull through 2, 2. Tighten that up. Drop your main, pick up your heart, pull through 2, drop your heart, pick up your main, pull through 2, tighten up that heart, pull through 2 to the border, and then pull through 2, tighten up that main, pull up a loop, drop your border, and then pull up. We did 9, so doing 10 of our main color. 9, 10. Drop your main, and we're going to do 7 in the heart color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop your heart, pick up your main, and pull up a loop in that last heart color. We're doing 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it, normal border, bring up a loop, drop down. Ah, slipped. It's hard to see sometimes. There we go. And then pull up a loop, chain 1, pull through 1. And then bring up, drop your border, pick up your main, yarn over, pull through 2. Pull through 2, tighten up that border, and then pull through 2. Drop it, pick up your heart, pull through 2, tighten up that main, pull through 2, drop it, pick up that main, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten up that heart. Still tighten up, let's get over here. And pull, continuously pull through 2s. And then we're at the end of our border. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Tighten up that border. Flip a loop. Go. Drop it. We did 10. So now we're doing 11. 1, 10, 11. Drop your main, pick up your heart. We did 7. Now we do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop it, pick up your main, and pull up a loop in that last heart color. There you go. And then do your 11. 2, 10, 11. Okay, drop your main, grab your border, pull up a loop, drop down, fold your, drop down, fold your work, pop right in, pull up a loop, chain one, pull through two, drop it, pick up your main, pull through two, pull through two, tighten up your border, and then pull through. And this is almost the second block completed of the 2-block repeating. Drop your main, pick up your heart color and pull through two, pull through two, drop your main, pick up your main, or drop your heart, pick up your main color, pull through two, pull through two. Let's tighten up that heart a little bit. That's all it is. And then just continue down, pulling through. And then drop your main, pick up your border, pull through two, tighten up your main, bring up a loop, drop it. Now we did 11, now we're doing 12. 1, 11, there goes 12. Drop it, drop your main, pick up your heart, and you do 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop your heart, pick up your main, pull up a loop in that last heart, and we're doing 12. So that's already 1, 2, 11, 12. Drop your main, pick up your border, pull up a loop, drop down, fold your work in, and pull up a loop. Chain 1, pull through 2, drop it, pick up your main, yarn over, pull through 2. Drop your main, pick up your heart, yarn over, drop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop your heart, pick up your other main, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that heart up, and continue pulling through 2. Drop your main, pull up your border, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that up, pull up a loop. Okay, we did 12. Now we're going to do 13. There we go. 1, 2, 12, 13. Because now we're leaving, you drop your main and grabbing your heart, and you're only going to pull 1 loop up. Drop it, grab your other main, go into the last loop of the heart color, and pull up a loop. Now do total 13, so that's 2, that's 2, 3, 12, 13. Drop your main, pick up your border, pull up a loop, drop down, fold your work to get the last two. There you go. Chain 1, pull through 2. Drop, yarn over, pull through 2. Tighten up that border, pull through 2. And we're here at the last loop of the part. So drop your main, yarn over, pull through, drop your heart, pick up your main, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull. Tighten that edge up, bring up a loop, drop it, and we're going to do this color all the way across. Do 2 rows of this. All right, drop your main, pick up your border, pull through 2, pull through 2, tighten that main. Now this is where we're going to just do the border all the way across. So just go all the way across with it because we got our 2. And we're at the halfway point. So while we're here, for your next one, you can go ahead and take the clip or whatever you're using for your markers. Go ahead and just move it up. Get it ahead of the game. Because then you know for the next block, because the next block will be this pattern again, that's where your point of your heart needs to be. And this is all the pattern is. let's finish up this row. All right, now you're gonna, before you get to the end, you're treating it like it's the main color. So you're gonna stop it, pick up your border yarn in, and work with it like we have been. And then just bend down, fold over. Because you want to go to the row you just closed off. And you fold over. Oh, goodness, I can't get that last, there it is. And then you just pull through. And there it is. All right, now we're going to pull through. We did our pull through. Now we chain one, and then we pull through two. But like I said, with the borders, we're pulling through an extra two when we're on the blacks. So that helps interlock these together. I just think it makes it, I don't know, more secure. More in my mind, it's more secure, more crisp. Pull up two. Well, I got my two, but, and that is the pattern. It is a two block repeating. So when you get ready to do the next block, you just, here's block one, that's block two. So you'll just go back to block one, block two, block one, block two, so forth, so on, until you get the length that you want. Now just remember, the average scarf length is 6 feet or close to 2 meters. But that's it. That's the pattern. I'm going to be putting a graph in the community tabs so you could follow along. If you want to keep this same, if you're going to use the worsted weight 4 yarn and a 6.5 millimeter Tunisian hook, you can do the pattern just like this. You can change up the colors any way you want to change them. If you're going to adjust the pattern because you're using a smaller yarn, remember it's got to be in odd numbers this way. And also try to keep your, I did 2 rows on each side to keep it away from the edges as much as possible so that the way they're not buttoned up. But you just remember it's to do it in odds, so that way you have an absolute center for your tip of your heart. But you can do this in any color and any thread you want to do it in. And as you saw at the beginning of this video, that how the pattern repeats, and it does look like those little cards we got as kids in elementary school on Valentine's Day. It's a nostalgia pattern, really, is what it is, and it's "Will you be mine?" But remember, if you can give me a like and subscribe, it'll be greatly appreciated. And until next time, keep stitching.